Darren Killigid got most of that tackle, quarterback sack, back at the Colts 31-yard line. And it'll be third and nearly very long 21 yards. They got to come up big here. Definitely, the Colts have got to come up big.
Well, they haven't thrown the ball yet today, so I think we might see one here.
85. Flag goes flying. It's a deep pass. He hit him right in the hands.
Bad place. Hit him in the bad place, right in the hands. Flag is. Looks like a hold against Parkside.
With the cold weather conditions, you know, the hands get kind of numb, and it makes things rather difficult. They feel like bricks. It just makes things very, very difficult to receive.
So you could be right, but still, I think that was a catchable ball. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a procedure against Parkside. And I see the minute flag, so we have less than a minute to go here in the opening quarter with the score Tillsonburg 12, Parkside nothing.
85 back to punt for Parkside. It's not on our roster, so that's got to hurt the toes. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself, but number 22, Derek Fuller.
Made it stop.
Tillsonburg Gemini will begin their drive at about the Colts' 49-yard line.
Well, so far here with less than a minute to go in the opening quarter, Tillsonburg is just totally dominating the Parkside Junior Colts. 18 drops back to pass. He's going deep over the middle, and it drops a little bit short. Good effort there made by number 80 from Tillsonburg. He got in behind the defenders, but the pass come up just a couple yards short.
I'm quite impressed so far with the Gemini's passing game. They're not afraid to go deep, and the quarterback, Derek Fuller, Ryan McKenzie, the quarterback for the Gemini, is somewhat accurate. You know, for being a junior, you know, you don't really expect a big passing game out of a junior program.
I'm totally impressed with Tillsonburg. They've taken it to Parkside, both running and throwing the ball. Parkside's thrown the ball once, and it was dropped.
McKenzie back to pass again to 47, Chris DeMater. And it looks like it'd be a gain only about 4 or 5 yards.
It could be.
Gemini are marching again. This being their 4th offensive drive. The first 2 offensive drives, they managed to pay dirt. But they were unsuccessful with their extra point attempt, as Dave Reynolds came in both times and got a hand on it. 3rd and about 4. McKenzie back to pass. He's going deep to number 20, Matt Haley, I believe it was.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Probably a pass interference call, as the Colts defensive back looked like he got a pair of hands on him a little bit too early.
That's right, Mike, and obviously the play's going to stand. It'll be 1st and goal for Tillsonburg, and looks like the first quarter has expired. So at the end of 1 here in Tillsonburg, the score is Tillsonburg Gemini 12, the Parkside Junior Colts no score. And according to our what we've read in the paper in the last couple of days, this should have been a lot closer, but Tillsonburg has come out with guns a-blazing, and they've taken it right to the Junior Colts, and we're still waiting for the Colts to recover from this opening blitz, and hopefully they can turn things around. But at the start of the second quarter, it looks 1st and goal for Tillsonburg, and they're about to add to their lead, Mike.
Definitely.
Stop short. Stop short. It'll be second down and goal.
Bird drives his way up the middle. Tackled initially by number 55, Dave Reynolds.
Dave Reynolds getting a hand in on the tackle. Dave Reynolds, a big guy, stands about 6'4", 6'5", near that 300-pound mark. He's just a load. It'd be second and about 9 for the Gemini. Pitch pass to 22. Touchdown, Gemini. Number 22, Derek Fuller. Paid dirt once again. I believe that was his second touchdown already today.
Yeah.
18-0. Gemini lead early in the second quarter. As they prepare for the extra point attempt. Ryan McKenzie to kick the extra point attempt, and it's blocked once again.
Shanked it off the side of his foot.
The extra point attempt is no good. Score remains Tillsonburg Gemini 18.
18-0 early in the second quarter. The Parkside anticipate anything like this coming down here? I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but it looks like their worst nightmares come to reality. On paper, it looked like this was going to be a really close game, and we still got 3 quarters or better than 3 quarters to go. So by no means is it over, and it may sound like we're writing Parkside off, and let's hope that's not the case, because we were looking to have a somewhat of a shootout here in Tillsonburg. So Parkside really has to correct itself in a hurry here and get themselves back into this football game. And right now their biggest strength, head coach Ted Pinniger was quoted in the paper saying, was their defense, and Tillsonburg is more or less having their way with Parkside today.
.22 for Gemini. Finished off that tackle, Derek Fuller for the Gemini. Parkside will begin their drive at about the 50-yard line, their own 50-yard line. They have to start something right here and now.
That's right. That's right. They have to. They have to put what's happened behind them and just keep plugging away. And I think they have to start throwing the football. Their running game has not gained them much. We don't have what the first quarter stats ready available, but their ground game is, I would have to say, is in the minus, and their passing game is absolutely nil.
The Parkside Junior Football Program has been a dominant force for the last 5 of 6 years. Of course, last year the Colts were crowned Oxford Elgin champions. 2 years before that, they did not have a chance to finish their season, but the year before that, they were champions. It's 85 passes over the head of number 78.
Dan Pern, the intended receiver.
Pass to Dan Pern is incomplete, bring down 3rd and 10, Parkside.
It happens. That's the second pass attempt by Parkside today, and he just overthrew his receiver there, and the first one was dropped. Nothing seems to be working so far for Parkside.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. As the Gemini just seem to be a steel curtain here today. It'll be 4th down and 10 yards. Another punt by the Colts. 85 back to punt as Dave Simpson for Dave Simpson punts. It's up in the air. He didn't see it, but I guarantee you he felt it.
Fuller, the ball carrier, is met by number 52 of Parkside.
Derek Fuller had his head down as he was
Jamie Davies made the tackle.
as he prepared to pursue down the field, only to be stopped by Jamie Davey of Parkside. It'd be 1st and 10 for the Gemini at about the 39-yard line.
40-yard line.
Hand off to number 35, met by Simpson, pulling double duty offense and defense. Or is that 95? I'm sorry, that's 95 from Parkside. We don't have him. Tom Poor, the assistant captain.
Second and 3 yards for the Gemini as they're moving the ball once again quite well.
They're making big gains on first down, which makes their second and third downs pretty much a cakewalk. You can do anything they want.
Number 22 for Gemini, Derek Fuller, gets the first down for the Gemini. 1st and 10 for the Gemini at about the 50-yard line. As they're grinding it out here today.
I was watching the opening warm-ups for Parkside, and they seem to somewhat be going through the motions. So I don't know if they're really prepared to play this game or not. But you'd like to think they were. But Tillsonburg is just having their way. Everything they try, Mike, it's working for them. I don't know what else we can say, but the Parkside ship better, for their sake, better correct themselves at halftime, because here's looks like a sweep ran by number 22 of Tillsonburg, brought out of bounds by a couple of Stampeders. Full of the ball carrier, and I didn't quite catch the number. Looked like 58 or 38 for Parkside. Rick Talbot from Parkside. But another big first down for Tillsonburg, and they're just moving the ball, and everything they're running right now and is working.
1st and 10 for the Gemini, inside the 50, inside the Parkside's 50-yard line. As handed off to Fuller once again, taken down by 85, I believe it was. 59, sorry. 58. Matthew Bale of Parkside. It's a gain of about 4 yards. Timeout on the play. Parkside. As I believe that's Coach Cousins of Parkside out there right now. Yes, it is, Coach Cousins. Coach Cousins and I, we worked together 2 years ago as we commentated the Senior Bowl game, Parkside Stampeders and the Huron Park Huskies. Mike, during this timeout, what do you think Coach Cousins is telling his defensive unit right now?
Stop them. Like, what else could you be telling them? I don't know. Trying to correct a problem that they haven't had any success correcting all day so far, and like I said earlier, and again, we sound like we're repeating ourselves, but Tillsonburg is just having their way. Whether it be passing plays, end arounds, sweeps, anything, Parkside just can't stop them. And it would be interesting to see what the stats are so far, but Parkside's running game has pretty much been non-existent.
51, Smith, I believe it is, running around the left side, is taken down by 70, 20, Terry Northup and Josh Fisher take down the Gemini runner. During the halftime, there's a roving reporter around here named Ian McCallum of the St. Thomas Times-Journal. I will talk to him personally and get some first half stats for you. 18 back to pass. Deep pass. Picked off. Interception. Before he's taken down by number 82, Joe Pitter of the Gemini.
Shane Cumberland made the interception. So if something finally gone right for Parkside, let's see if that gets them fired up a little bit.
We have two Gemini players down. A twin her here.
Can't make out what the numbers are. I'll try and get them for you.
Hopefully it's nothing serious, as on a cold day like this, it's bound to be some muscle pulls and so on.
Can't make out the numbers.
The one player nearest to the benches, it looked like the coaches are focusing on the left ankle area, left calf.
He's number 18.
Ryan McKenzie gets up almost on his own strength. As the other player, probably just got the wind knocked out of him more than anything.
Can't see where they're working, so. He's been down for quite a while, though. But you don't want to take any chances.
There are a small group of Colts that were involved with the bowl game last year, and they know what it's like to be down by such a deficit and come back. And
He's getting up there. Looks like they're picking him up now. You're right. I still can't make out the number. 60.
Jason Taylor probably just got the wind knocked out of him, folks. He's getting up and he's walking towards his bench in his own strength, which is very good to see.
Looks like he's holding his arm in front of him, though, so it could be an arm, too.
Anything's possible on a cold day like this.
But getting back to the, your experienced junior players from Parkside, that's right. They have to come to the forefront and say, look, we've been here before, we've been down before, we've come back before. That's the biggest key, is not getting down on yourselves. But the way Tillsonburg's moving the ball, it's going to be hard. Here's a big play. Looks like he lost his footing, number 21 from Parkside, which is Eric Rogers. A big game, one of their biggest gains today. So they moved the football.
Something positive finally, yes, Mike. 1st and 10 at the 40. Has the signs of something better to happen is about to.
Well, let's hope so. Like we didn't come down here to watch a blowout. We come down to watch a good football game, and that's what we were expecting. And it looks like hopefully it's possible we can get one. Flag on the play.
Dallas Suddy takes down the Colt running back on that play.
Looks like it might be a hold against Parkside. They're bringing it back. Yeah, holding against Parkside. Feels like it's starting to warm up a bit. Either that or I'm so cold I'm starting to get numb.
First and 20 for the Colts, as they'll try to forget about that penalty call. Back to pass, deep pass, number 11, it's wide open. Just cannot get a handle on it.
Looks like he somewhat of overran the ball. There's not much of a breeze blowing, so that shouldn't have had any effect on it.
But it was definitely a nice toss by the quarterback.
Definitely. Good ball. It was good ball.
Something of which they can work on heading into halftime there. As Mike nods his head, yes.
Try to keep warm. Come back with the same play. Who do you think?
Wouldn't hurt.
Why not?
Back to pass. He's gaining some of the heat. Incomplete pass. Frozen hands on a day like this sometimes.
No doubt. There's got to be cold out there. They have to be cold. So it'll bring up a third down and another, looks like 20 yards. Another passing down.
What? Not on yet. Huh? Oh, I'll tell you when you
The break from the huddle. Back to pass. Flag on the play. Pass interference.
Big penalty for against Tillsonburg.
I believe that was 85 that was called for the pass interference.
Looked like it. It looked like it.
Rob Bilger, hope I pronounced that properly. If I didn't, I apologize.
I don't mean to second guess an official, but I don't know about that one. I don't know if that would have been pass interference or not. I don't think it was, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there.
And their toes are just a little bit more numb than ours.
As I say, when I umpire, is I'm 6 feet away and you're 40 or 50 feet away. Who has the better angle?
Exactly. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. With my knowledge on a pass interference in Canadian rules, it is taken at the point of play. Okay. Another flag tossed.
Could be a hold against Parkside. Yeah, it is. It's against Parkside.
Parkside trying to muster up anything and everything to gain some more yards here today. Here in the second quarter of the Oxyrogan Junior Bowl game, brought to you by Rogers Community 13.
From the Gemini Dome here in Tillsonburg.
Colts break away from their huddle. Will be 1st and 20 back at their 40-yard line.
Looked like some early movement on the line, but they got away with it.
Ledger is the ball carrier.
Geez, I'd like to see the replay on that one. That looked like a face mask.
Tackle by number 51, George Smith.
They picked up maybe a couple yards on that play. Second down and 18 for the Colts. As I look out of our booth here, the bleachers here at Tillsonburg Stadium look like they're filling up quite nicely. Parkside breaks out of the huddle. Could be a passing down. I would think so. What do you think, Mike?
Definitely second and long. Definitely what it is. And it was short-lived. Number 45 for the Gemini.
Over the middle. Brought down right away. Looks like number 78 from Tillsonburg.
The pass, 78, Dan Spur, was complete. Bring down 4th down and about 17.
Three-minute warning was just announced.
Both teams have been issued the 3-minute warning. There are 3 minutes remaining in the first half. The score remains Tillsonburg 18, Parkside 0.
Number 22, Tillsonburg, picks up the punt. The flag on the play. Derek Fuller. But that looks like it's going to be brought back. Looks like a hold or an illegal block on Tillsonburg, possibly. We'll have to wait for the officials to make the call.
For the 7th time today, I believe it is, the offensive unit for Parkside has had to kick the ball away as on the last offensive series. It looked like they're going to chatter up something there, but only to be turned away.
Tillsonburg's defense has played well this first half, and they haven't given Parkside hardly anything. And anything they have given Parkside, boom, the next play or two, they've taken it right away. And the quarterback from Parkside has been scrambling to get rid of the ball. He's been sacked, I think, twice, maybe 3 times. And he's yet to complete as far as I remember, I don't think he's completed the pass yet, has he?
The Parkside quarterback has completed, you can probably count him on one hand, though. Fuller into quarterback, hands off to number 35, I believe it was, Tom Pure, for no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Gemini on their 40-yard line. As they break away from the huddle. Pitch pass outside. He felt that one. Mike Black, the ball carrier on that play. Greg Wamenga in on that tackle.
We were just informed by our camera person to announce that Craig Waningma is awesome.
Third and 8 for the Gemini. Hand off to Smith on the outside. He didn't even see that one coming from behind.
Sloppy tackling there by Parkside. You have to wrap them up. You can't shoulder block them. You have to wrap them up. Looks like about a 3rd and 5 up, 4th and 5. Sorry, coming up for Tillsonburg. And we must be getting close to halftime here. Maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes left.
4th and about 5 yards to go as Smith is back to punt for the Gemini. Ooh, it's got to hurt the toes. Huh? 47 in on that tackle. Chris DeMater.
The ball came loose as you saw. Only a quick whistle there saved Parkside from a fumble and being down another 6 points.
1st and 10 for the Colts at their 41-yard line with just about a minute to go here. I don't see the minute flag just yet. As I'm looking outside this booth, I see the crowd congesting a little bit more and more here. Passing play taken down by A.J. Rizokis, sorry. 78, the receiver on that play. Dan Peem, the receiver. Dan Pern, sorry. Second and about 4 for the Colts. Another passing play to Dan Pern as he knocks himself in the head.
Brutal. The Parkside passing game is virtually this half non-existent. And looks like a sack, and it is. Flag on the play, though. It's against Tillsonburg, so Parkside will get a break there. Possibly pick up a first down.
Fisher tackled by number. Sorry, we have a flag in the play. The offside Tillsonburg. First down, Parkside.
So Parkside picks up a first down on the penalty. Still no sign of the minute flag, so we're over a minute to go here in the first half.
First and 10 for Parkside. Handoff to 21 of Parkside. He's initially taken down at the last second there by number 99, Dallas Suddy.
That's I think the best running play Parkside's ran today so far. Their biggest gain anyway. Should bring up a second down and maybe 2. Well, it looks like they're going to measure it. A couple inches short. So bring up a second down in inches.
About a half a football length, approximately. Something has happened here inside the broadcast booth. We'll tell you later. Second and inches for Parkside. Ran into a steel wall.
Fumble.
32. David Kamenar recovered the fumble there. As this first half so far has been all Tillsonburg Gemini.
That's right. Hopefully Parkside can correct themselves at halftime, and the coaching staff from Parkside does have its work cut out for them and for their halftime meeting. And but keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, last year Parkside was down 20-0 at half and come back to win the ball game. So anything's possible.
Tom Pure is stopped near the line of scrimmage there by 3 or 4 Colt defenders. Jim McPherson in on that tackle for Parkside. Second and 10, just about 11 for the Gemini. As we still see no sign of the minute flag. It is up. I've just been told by my broadcast partner. Quarterback back to pass over the middle. Number 82. Mackenzie to Pitter for a gain of about 5 yards. A little dump pass over the center there. Third. Well, they gained a little bit more than that. I stand correct.
A gentleman was climbing up the ladder to go to the top deck, and he had 2 boxes of French fries with him, and he dropped one. That's what was so funny. But anyways, getting back to more serious things here. Less than a minute to go here in the half.
1st and 10 for the Gemini, about the 42-yard line. McKenzie back to pass. Deep pass, nice spiral. That's 85. Rob Pilger. Sorry about that enunciation. Just could not get a fork in it.
And at that play came that was the last play of the half. As you can see, the teams are folding off and heading to the locker room. The score at the half, Tillsonburg Gemini 18, Parkside Junior Colts nothing.
We're back with you momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. So go to your kitchen and grab some munchies and a can of pop. We'll be back with you momentarily.
David? Yeah. You got, where are you? Up here? Up high? One more. You got any